Alright, let's get right down to business. If you already have your front bumper off, you're going to want to skip ahead. That's where the ambient air temperature dongle comes into play. And if your dongle looks like this one, no, you need the corded unit, not the short unit. That being said, I'll show you how to use either or for your application. 2015 Volkswagen Jetta TSI. This thing has the ambient air temperature sensor that's reading in the negatives super incorrectly. It's located behind the front bumper in the lower grille, so you actually have to remove it. You can see after it starts up that, oh, it's not reading any temperature now. On a lot of the cars, it's a lot easier to access, but I believe that this car is based on an Audi platform, so it has a slightly fancier temperature sensor for some reason, and that has like a dongle cable. So we're going to pop this bumper off. Takes a T25. Got sway bar and links to do on this thing too. But ambient air temperature sensor. There's 8 more of those bad boys across the bottom side of the bumper too. And now I'm going in for the final 2 on the inner side of the wheel well here, and then I should be able to pop the bumper off. Okay, so the bumper wouldn't budge, and as it turns out, there is 2 more bolts. They're hidden at the very top there, holding the bumper in. So just gotta pop those guys out really quickly. The big old hog didn't fit up in there, so I've got the tiniest little setup ever now, so hopefully this will work. But I ended up having to put this on there to get it out, which is kind of stupid, but it worked. I think it's because of this dent in the metal right above this area, but the bolt came in at a weird angle. The other side came out fine with this thing. So on the inner wheel well, there is a single final torque screw at the very bottom here that goes into the bottom little splash guard that's attached to the entire front bumper. So I did finally get this thing popped off. There's this plastic groove channel that the bumper itself snaps into, and it's really hard to actually get it to pop out. I'm surprised I got it by myself. Don't pull on this top part. It's really flimsy compared to the actual body of the bumper itself, so I actually got my hand underneath the taillight as far as I could and just pulled straight back. We are about to find the ambient air temperature sensor now. It should be quite literally right here. Yeah, so this is the dongle for it, and this is the plug for it over here. And I need to unplug this and see what we're working with. So this is the ambient temperature sensor for this 2015 TSI, and this is the one that apparently most Volkswagens use from the early 2000s all the way until 2022, and then I guess they switch over to this. So I don't understand why this car got a different one. Almost every Volkswagen has this one, and they're always located essentially right here on the AC condenser on the top or the bottom, but this one is hidden inside of the bumper reinforcement and has a dongle, so I need to find out where I'm going to buy one of these. I might have to go to the dealer. So I went ahead and clipped the harness from the cable on the busted sensor, and I used some wires and I jumpered it into the new sensor that is not for this car. And if you actually come inside here and hit this button, 48 degrees. I just got done wiring the old wiring harness into the new sensor, and I just filled it with epoxy, and it's good to go. So I'm going to plug it in and make sure everything's working in the dash before I put the whole bumper back on. '15 Volkswagen. Ooh.